What happened? What you mean?
Hey, man, you didn't put no water in the noodles, bro.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New York Jets.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 9. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Looking to throw. Jordan.
Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta.
So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 8 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Let's go. Head to 60. Head to 60.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jordan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Green 19. Hey, Ken.
Now it's Fields. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Extend. 222.
They'll give the Hall. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. Here is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away.
On the return is Williams. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Let's go now.
Another run for Gibbs here.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. That's complete right side. It's to Slaw.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Here we go. All right.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
2nd and 5. Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. When you talk about this Jets defense, they enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jordan. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here now a 3rd and 20. Looking to throw. Jordan. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go, slide.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Here we go. 19 windy, here we go.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Jets had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Green 19, good.
Fields. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Keon White got in there for the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Here we go, slide. Go.
Back to throw. Fields. He finds Wilson. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. All right.
They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
For the extra point.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Harrison Vivas to kick off.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
At the 28-yard line.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. This out quickly to Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Lions on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Will McDonald. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
Jack Fox in punt formation for the Lions.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. 58, who's here's that? Tonight.
Play action. It's Fields. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
Here we go. Hey, Ken, green 19, guys, is that? Tonight.
From the gun, here's Fields. And that'll be incomplete.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. Oh, look at the juke. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go. Green 19, guys, is that? Hey, 551. Hey, can. Go.
Here's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. All right.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. In motion left, Godwin. Here's a 2nd and 7. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jordan. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch called for, no gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, here's Fields. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him. And Incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. We're good. Turn on, son. Angel. Come on. Right.
To throw is Fields. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Fields now to throw. Flush to his right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Second half starts with a run by Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here we go, son. 331. Right.
Now Fields. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Two yards to go, 2nd down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. Jordan. Now they go screen. It's complete. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing.
And he loses the football a 2nd time.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here we go. Blue 50, go.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields throwing for the out route. He finds Wilson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Fields. This pass out wide to Hall. 2nd down in the yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Lions' 32-yard line.
Hall want to give up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go. We're good. 331. 331. Hey, can. Stay high.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he rifles one incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Don't jump. Ready? West right this. Hey. 550.
Back to throw. Fields. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Go.
Looking to throw. Fields. This is Smith with the ground. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Here we go. 19 windy, 19 windy. Out.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they're able to build on things here with a field goal. But, the question is how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout?
That's a great question because, the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So, yes, tight game. You'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun, Jordan. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go. You got it. 331, 331. Mayday. Right.
Now it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
20. Lions nothing.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jordan. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
From the gun on third down, Jordan. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Lions first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up second and 2.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Out of the gun, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He chalked that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
19 strikes.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Going to look deep for Wilson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 41-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Jets' 49-yard line.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. First carry now for David Montgomery. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Back to throw. Jordan. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. 58, who hears that? Tonight.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10.
EQ. Here we go, son. Turbo, sir. Tonight.
Back to throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Jets first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, here's Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Here we go. 319 right tonight. Right.
Here's Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
319, go.
Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds.